the first pop-up game in Banana Ball history, and we bring it to you live from Bunker Field in Navasota, Texas. The Savannah Bananas have made the journey out to the Lone Star State in the smallest game in Banana Ball history. It's the Texas Tailgaters at 6-8 as the home team against the 11-2 Savannah Bananas. Witness this moment in Banana Ball history.
Well, this has been an idea for years. You know, as we've got bigger and bigger and played at these MLB stadiums and football stadiums, how do you bring it back to a small crowd, and for the fans that give them a chance? You know, give them a chance. I mean, the fact this game's completely free for 1,000 fans in the area. We're playing around 102 on Saturday, 102,000. But yeah, this was an idea, and I think it's just the start.
1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Oh, what a treat. This is the first time I ever got to see Joe Mikulik light the grill.
Sport, but he is certainly excelling at it in his rookie year.
Oberst poked out to right center. Nice running catch, Indiana Stanley, to take extra bases away from Danny O and keep Meadows from scoring.
Quick inning for the Texas Tailgaters.
And this one launched deep out to right center. Kyle Martin stands alone atop the home run leaderboard. His 6th of the season. It's 1-0 Tailgaters.
And welcome to the action yet again. Kyle Martin, as you just said it, Big-Co, 6 yayas, number 1, by himself, and the first ever walk-off for the Texas Tailgaters against those Savannah Bananas in the Banana Ball Championship League.
And 5 of those long balls have come here in the month of April for Kyle Martin, putting on a pretty compelling case to potentially be Banana Ball's Player of the Month. Harm, no foul yet, but it does put Sanchez in a little bit of a tricky position as this one's a looper off the bat of Cruz. And how about Jonathan Looters?
It only goes down as one bucket officially, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Out to right center, and that's going to be one hop off the wall.
Playing. Throw him out.
Alexiadis firing in. Barth getting the windmill. Relay from Cox, not in time. And Taylor Justice with the walk-off winner for the second.
That was a quick one.
Yeah, Kyle, we appreciate you, man. Thank you.
We love you, Kyle. Thank you.
Banana Ball giveth, Banana Ball taketh away. Sometimes you get to talk to your mic'd-up pitcher for just 2 batters.
I never lied, and these Tailgaters bats not lying right now. Up 2-0, Taylor Justice and Kyle Martin walk-offs here after a couple frames. Let's go down to Rex Castillo.
12th pitch, straightaway center, Indiana Stanley, tornado catch for out number 1 in the 3rd.
Bucket! 3 trick plays already for the boys in blue and orange. And what about that one? Casual as it comes for Mr. Andy.
First of Sanchez's 3 strikeout victims. There goes Grizzaffi. Throw from Porter. On the money. Taj Porter strikes again. The best in the biz when it comes to catching runners stealing. Spreading joy. As Jose Gonzalez Jr., bouncer, leaping between the legs, grab Alex Ziegler. And the Nanners finally get their first trick play of the evening.
And a really athletic play from Alex Ziegler. See why the Bananas continue to utilize him as their designated fielder.
Bananas and their enter.
She said you got me figured out, but I'm not what I seem. For a dance, I'll tell you about these tight-fitting jeans.
Watch out for the baked goods. And now, trying to find Peepaw. Where's Peepaw? Oh, there's Peepaw!
Just a good old boy's girl.
Peepaw's got a fantastic shirt on.
Tonight I left those crystals.
He bought it the other day in Fort Worth. Peepaw, a.k.a. Mac Banford. Gonna go up there and hit those tight-fitting jeans.
Peepaw done gone shopping, Brett.
On our way from Amarillo here to College Station. It's been a couple nights in the stockyards in Fort Worth.
And instead, it's a ground ball between the legs. Flipped back between the legs. Olsen behind the back catch. Ziegler. And just like that, Renata at 3 trick plays each.
I mean, this is what the Bananas like to get out of Cowboy Kyle Lewis. Over half of the total outs he's collected this season have come of the trick play variety.
Bouncer to Cox. Between the legs. Ziggy behind the back. It's the Keystone State connection to put a bow on a 5 trick play inning for the Nanners.
From Sanchez, who Gets behind Oberst 1-0, and now this one popped in the air. Hussein with the tip to Jordan Barth, and he will capture that one behind his back. We are back to all square in this trick play battle. 5 apiece for the Nanners and the Gators.
Book it. That Jordan connection right there. 5er to 6er. No hat tip drill.
Popped up in the infield. Looters with an emphatic call. Tip drill. Hussein into the cowboy hat, and it's back-to-back double trick plays. A 1-2-3 inning for Sanchez.
Bucket galore. 4 trick plays, 2 outs. Jordan Hussein with 2 of them.
Bouncer, diving stop. Cox is able to get it to Olsen for just 1. But what a job by Ryan Cox to get the lead runner. 11 for 14 on the year in total. As this one to Barth between the legs. There's one. Looters between the legs. Double trick play. Double play around the horn. The Tailgaters are scorching tonight.
Bucket. 5-4-3 the Texas way.
Them neon lights look good on you, so good on you, but we ain't got no room to move, no room to move. We need some space, and I know a place outside of town where it don't ever close down. No, we never close down. Yeah, we can two-step, put your boots on, baby, we can do that. Girl, cut a little loose, you can move that. Oh yeah, I'll take you dancing in the country. Levi's in them low beams, spin you in some red dirt, sweep you off of both feet. Out here where the sun sets, Silverado back beach. You never wanna go home and never wanna not be dancing in the country, dancing in the country.
His bat continued to stay hot even after that banana ball open, as off and running is Martin, and he is going to be in safely, according to Reggie Liggins.
First stolen base attempt of his banana ball career, and what a slide! Wow!
He avoided a tag. How did he do that?
He like reverse matrixed that. It's just a veteran move right there, and that's going to be a walk-off ball 4 sprint from Jordan Barth. His 5th inning ender of the year ties him for the tour lead, and it is all Tailgaters, 3-0 through 5.
I am blessed, y'all. This is the coolest thing I've ever done in my life, and this is the smallest banana ball game I've ever played in. This is awesome, boys.
Scorecard.
Oh, get in there! Yeah, he did!
Nice diving catch, Indiana Stanley.
Come on!
Another 2-2 to young Goldberg. Jordan, behind the back, you bet!
Did I catch it?
You sure did!
I got it!
Give it to me, J5!
Hey!
Fiver, thank you so much, my friend.
I love you, boys. God bless Texas.
Love you too,
Thank
Cap.
you, Jordan.
Amen.
Prime is his travel ball coach in the Arlington area.
Goes down swinging on that high-powered fastball from Gazoo. Frankie Muscatello, it is easy velocity. Nothing but fastballs and nothing but strikeouts so far for Muscatello. The 2-2. Swing and a miss! Frankie Muscatello strikes out the side on nothing but straight cheese.
Give me the ball, alligator. Give me the ball. Hey! Oh my gosh. You've got one eye. Chubbs. You took his hand. Hey, come here. Yeah. Get some of this. Yeah. Get some of this. Yeah.
On it will be. As Oberst is down swinging, gnarly bender there from Donnie. 1-2. Pistol squat. Swing and a miss. Off speed and another K from Brett Allen.
With some special stuff in the stands.
Now coming from the crowd, a 9-year banana, the team captain, the trickiest catcher in the world, myself, Phil Roy.
Can I tell y'all a secret between me, y'all, and God?
Yes.
I love it every time he does that.
Oh, that's an oldie but a goodie.
I know I'm not supposed to. I know I'm not. I know I'm supposed to be all tailgaters and all that. I absolutely love when the captain, Bill Leroy.
Barrel from Bill Leroy, deep out to left center. And it's out of here. Bombs away for Billy Barrels. Second long ball of the year for Leroy.
And we know this guy hits so well against the secondary teams, I should say, of Banana Ball. You know, he killed the Firefighters all last season. Now facing off against the Texas Tailgaters this year, Bill has been an absolute machine. We saw him hit a home run off Matthew Fletcher in Game 2 of the Open. Now he touches up Donnie Allen here in the 7th. And at long last, in inning number 7, the Bananas have their first run of the night. And Bill goes right back into those seats to celebrate with them.
And this one hit right into the ground, fielded between the legs. Jordan Barth, another trick play. Besser fooled him on the slider. Right back to it, bouncer through the right side. Kmart with his third walk-off of the year, and it is 4-0 Gators.
How about this? In 3 of the 4 points that the Texas Tailgaters have scored tonight, Kmart has walked off to him at the dish and then scored the inning-winning run on the other one. I mean, 3 of the 4 points, Kmart has had such a big impact on tonight. 4-0, the good guys lead it.
Now 2 on as Max Young-Goldberg bounces this fair down the first baseline. A dribble for Taylor Justice, trying to come through in the clutch. Heck of a job by Jimmy Lewis, continues to pound the zone.
And I'll tell you what, you can tell Dan is dialed when he is able to make battles like these against opposing pitchers. About to see 9 pitches in this plate appearance between Lewis and Danny Barrels.
Swing and a miss! Jimmy Lewis dials up the heat and strands a pair in scoring position.
How about that from Jimbo? He's been working on it. He's been grinding. He knows the stats aren't what you want to see, but strands 2 in scoring position, gets his second strikeout against the hardest out in the whole sport. Hum now, Jimmy.
How about the year Taylor Justice is having? Leading the team, hitting .394. And he'll earn the ball for a sprint. That will walk off the 8th inning, and it is a 5-0 Tailgaters lead going to our final frame.
2 walk-offs tonight for Taylor Justice.
3-1. Lined out to left center, barehanded out of the sky, Jordan Hussein.
Barehand bucket fiver. They're just doing them for the love of the game at this point. 14 trick plays for the Texas Tailgaters, and that's just aura personified in the Texas kid.
Chopper right side, Looters between the legs, trick play for the win. And what a perfect ending to absolute dominance. The Tailgaters win this pop-up game 5-0.
Bucket from Sonny to end it. You mentioned it. Held the Savannah Bananas pointless here tonight, and for the first time in 320 days, the Texas Tailgaters have scored a victory over the Savannah Bananas in the regular season. But for the 3rd time over the last 3 times they played, including the Open, the Tailgaters are 3-0. The team that had their number more than anybody else in the Banana Ball Championship League. The boys from Texas are starting to right their wrongs with a 5-0 victory on an already historic night. The first ever pop-up game in Banana Ball history. It's these Texas Tailgaters who are the main story here in the Lone Star State.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I'd ever play in a high school field again that actually mattered outside of like a scrimmage other than in high school. So honestly, it kind of felt good to come back and throw at a high school field, because in high school baseball, it was all just, you showed up, you went to biology before, and you just went and played baseball with your friends. And that's exactly what we get to do here.
Well, the science of throwing a strikeout you have down to an absolute masterclass. What is the routine like on the plate? And, you know, are your legs tired at this point? You've done so many of those celebrations.
The hamstrings are going to be popping out of the legs by the end of the season. But no, I have a very simple concept, and I don't know if I want to give it away to all the hitters, but honestly, I don't care. I throw the ball down the middle of the plate, and I'm not good enough to hit my spot. And so it normally hits around that strike zone. So, and hitting is the hardest thing to do in sports. And so if you throw it in the zone, you're going to have success.
And any advice for Brett Loftus, who has to keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you since you're up there?
Drink some green hot tea with some honey in it. Keep that voice lubed up.
Hey, there you go, Brett. I know you might have to do a lot more of that with this guy on the mound. Let's send it back to you.
Like with over 100,000 Banana Ball fans in it. It's just going to be absolutely mind-boggling. We talked about it earlier on tonight, but this is the 4th largest football stadium in the entire country when it comes to college football. It is the largest football stadium in the mighty SEC. This is going to be a scene.
I just don't know if anybody ever anticipated a game of any sort of baseball variety. Of course, Banana Ball a little different, but a game to be played in front of 100,000 people, and yet that is going to become a reality on Saturday in Kyle Field. I know we're excited for it, and the energy from the Bananas and Tailgaters very much the same. I'm expecting another super competitive battle.